We put a lift in our apartment.
Bavarian maybe works. It might work, I don't know.
Oh, it was still rolling.
Yeah, I think it was.
I want to cut it about there.
Your neighbors love you.
Oh yeah. It's about time. Alright, I need to
You maybe have like half a foot, but
I mean,
you can look at it.
Where are the jack point things now?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's investigate. And I'm not all the way in the garage either. Oh, and also I'm an idiot. I wanted to back it in here.
Take two?
Take two, I suppose. This will be an interesting intro.
Yeah.
I feel like some of this is going to get voiceover.
I'd watch it.
You watch people fail at getting there.
Dude, if this car goes off the end, I'll definitely watch it.
Dude, I watch people fail at stuff all the time. This thing has pissed oil for years, and I don't think I've ever gotten it to stop. I mean, at least the intro is a better shot, like a better looking shot than backing in.
How long will it build a record?
And I've got a 256 SD card in here, so it shouldn't fill up too fast either.
Yeah.
So the lift needs to go 3 feet further forward.
You want me to lift it?
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, breaker. Just start going up. Probably there. That's good. Oh.
Probably a bit more than that. Yeah.
So we tried to slap boards on top of each other just to get the car on the lift the night of, but we ended up struggling for a while. Here we go. Got the car in the garage. So now we just need to figure out where we need to put the lift under it. So we got, there's one of the jack pads, and then on the other side, there's the others. So we're gonna have to see where we wanna put this. I don't know, we'll update you guys in a second. So Lucas is leaving, and this whole thing was a little bit of a fail. So essentially, we tried to just cobble these boards together right here and just get a setup here that would work. But it's gonna be a pain if these boards aren't bolted together yet, because they're just kind of slipping and sliding underneath each other and all that kind of stuff. And so if we can just nail the boards together, that's probably a better way to go. So just for now, I've closed the garage door most of the way, just with a little gap down here, because this board is sticking out and we can't get it out from under the car right now, but I don't really want to mess with that tonight because it's getting late. I need to eat, and I will get to the rest of this later. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. So we are about to pull the TI out because we tried to get it on the ramps before, and that did not work out super well. Because as you can see here, it's on the ramps, but it's just not centered. And so trying to be able to like center it and everything, I think will work a lot better if we've actually nailed everything together. So we're gonna get this car out of the garage. Man's on his phone.
Yeah, thanks to my grandfather.
We're just gonna pull the TI out and then start building some ramps. So once that's done, I'll update you guys. All right guys, so we're planning on using these two pieces as like kind of the main part of the ramps, but there's a stop here, and so that'll be the end of it, and then on the other one that will be the end of it, because these are flipped of each other, so we can put this one on the left and this one on the right. We need to use these underneath, and then we'll screw these to give it a little more height, and then we'll cut this up into pieces and make some more supports just like these and put them underneath this big flat board right here. and that way the base is up a little higher, and then we should be able to get my stupidly low car onto this lift. So we don't have wood screws to put all of this together that are like coarse enough to hold everything together the way we want. We just have little drywall screws that we can use to put pegboard on the walls, which we have done. As you can see, this looks much better than it used to, but it's a bit late today, and so we are going to get some wood screws, I guess tomorrow, and I will update you guys then. So it's the next day. I'm going to run to Home Depot, and then we are going to get some screws for this. So I need to see, that's about 3 inches right there tall, 3 1/4, which is a little more than I expected actually, but those alone are 3 1/4. And then these boards down here are gonna have a little more as well, so we might even want to get some that are a little longer than that. These boards are about 1.5 inches, it looks like. So I may want to get a variety pack if there's such a thing, but if there's not, then we may just need to get some 3 inch, some 4 inch, and maybe some 2.5, just to have some variety that we can build the ramps from. But I'm going to head on to Home Depot, and I'll see you guys then. Home Depot. I believe this is what I need here. They have some 2.5s, 3s, and 3.5s. But I believe that I will just pick up a case of the 2.5s and a case of the 3.5s. And hopefully that does us good, because the 2-inch ones look pretty short. So I'm just gonna head over to the checkout, and I'm actually getting me a Monster as well. I don't really have any caffeine at the house, so. These 24-ounce Monsters for one is $4, which is getting expensive lately, but you know. Alrighty, so we are back in the garage. We have our sets of wood screws that we can use to put all this together. Right now, we have this board right here. And this piece, we're marking off slots right here so that we can cut these into about 1 foot wide pieces, and we can put them underneath these. And that's going to be the base for this board, and this will be the base for this one. So we just need that to kind of push it up a little bit, and we're just going to make some cuts here. Alrighty, so I've got my battery-powered Ryobi saw here I've borrowed from my dad for a couple of wood projects we were doing in here, but I just still had it. Put one of my Ryobi batteries on there. I would stand more in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So we're gonna do 10?
Yeah.
So at this point, we're just evenly spacing apart our height spacers, and it probably won't make that big of a difference in the end, but sometimes I'm picky like that. Monster Energy! We want to lay one of these across it and see. That's pretty good, actually. From here to the end, we just need to start making a step down. Essentially, yeah. For our ramp there. These top boards are going to get kind of drilled together. Cool.
That's one.
We're going to take a little bit of a break because these batteries need to charge for the drill, because it's getting harder and harder to drive these long screws through the extra pieces of wood we're doing here. So we just need to let the batteries charge. I've got this one on the charger over here, but we're going to come back and I'm going to do the next set of screwing the other ramp together whenever we come back. Fresh bit. The other one looked like this. We got a wiggly boy right here. All of this for the lightest car in the world. Hey, at least it's gonna be sturdy, right? I guess I should flip it with the handle, right?
Just gonna put a couple more screws in the top piece here. I keep doing it.
Yeah, we might have to do stair steps at a later date.
So I'm back in the garage and I'm gonna try to finish the ramps today. On those two ends, here and there, if you can see that, we have to, my plan is to cut up some of these pieces into 14.5-inch wide pieces. Just a bunch of them, as many as I can make, I think. I'll probably cut up an entire board at least and see how much I have. Then I just wanna lay them across, like here, and then just kind of stack them on top of each other and make a little stair step kind of deal. And then we could screw those together. But we'll have to see how it comes together. Just gonna get my gigantic pencil out. It used to have a sharpener on the end of it. So here are some of my 14.5-inch Lincoln logs I made. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a lot more of these, and I'm gonna be using a lot of screws.
So then I just experimented with the taper of the stair slope I'm building, and also thinking about just getting one big long piece of hardwood to use as the ramp, but I didn't end up doing that. I actually might want to start with just screwing these in though. I think I will need a few more of these little sections of 1 foot over here, and then also a few more for the end over there as well. I'll have to glue some on there too. Well, that's this top section screwed in. I've just got to figure out something for the rest of this, so I guess I'm going to have to cut more boards off now. Or what would make most sense is to probably screw those down. Well, actually, realistically, I probably need more wood for that too, so let's get to cutting. I need a couple more of this type of board over here to put over there as well. So I'm actually just gonna make a few more. I know this may sound a little dumb, but I want to put an extra screw in this top board right here, the main platform, just to push it down a little flatter. So I actually think that now that this part's screwed down and I have these laid down in front, since it's rear-wheel drive and I want to back it up there, I think that since those are the drive wheels and it'll be pulling it up onto the ramps, having these not glued in yet should be fine. And I just want to get the car in the lift for right now, so I might come back to the ramps later. I really want to get on this project. I'm so excited about it. Finally, we are about to get this car in the garage. So I got London here to help me pull the car in, and I'm hoping that with the way I've built these now, and I don't know what I will have put into the video and what I have not put into the video at this point, but these parts are not screwed down yet, but this is. So with those being screwed down and the top being supported, I put rubber feet on the bottom of both of these. They're really furniture feet, so I don't know how well they will do, but we're gonna have to see. So I'm gonna put this camera back on the tripod over there, and then we're going to just pull this car into the garage. So we started backing the car in again. However, we didn't realize the positioning of the arms before, and we had to raise the lift a little bit so that the yellow arms would clear the wood to reach the rear subframe. So we also flipped the front ones at the same time to reach the front subframe.
Breaker. Why did we put a lift in our apartment?
I was thinking I was going to touch the breaker.
The breaker wasn't meant for this.
No, it wasn't.
So, we've got it on the lift finally. And with those kind of out of the way, we've got plenty of room down here, at least in the front. Doing a trans swap might be kind of hard from here. Let's see how the night shot does here underneath. Oh, that's much better. That's amazing. Okay, let's go.
So that's kind of back there where my transmission is. That's under the transmission. The lift is kind of right under it, so by the time I get to the swap, now that I think of it, when the engine gets dropped in this car, we're just gonna need to put a drive shaft on it anyway. So, I'm excited to say the car is now on the lift in our apartment. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. If you did, be sure to drop a like and leave me some comments and let me know what I should do next. See you guys in the next video.